my dear students. Welcome to UAE's biggest classroom, My Teacher Season 3. Today we have got our own James Sir from Sharjah Indian School to take accountancy. If you have got any doubts, please feel free to call us 2052961133, or else if you have got any doubt, you can also clarify with us by sending your mails to myteacher@ntvua.com. Anyways, now we will have James Sir to take the session.
Good evening, my dear students. After a short break, I am continuing my program, My Teacher. You can see this title, My Teacher, is giving a valuable message to the students. My teacher is my guide. My teacher is my philosopher. My teacher is my coach, and my teacher is my instructor, and my teacher is my counselor. So this valuable message is given by NTV. Through this program, NTV is giving a valuable message to the students. My teacher. My teacher is always helping their students, and my teacher is a counselor, and this teacher or my teacher is counseling my favorite students. So don't think that I am diverting from my subjects. So today I am going to take final accounts. So how we can finalize the books of accounts? My earlier classes I already discussed. You know, the primary objective of all business unit is maximize the profits and minimize the expenditure. That is why we or businessman or entrepreneur is investing the money in the form of capital. And afterwards, during the tenure of the business, the entrepreneur is undertaking lot of activities, or the businessman is undertaking lot of activities or undertaking lot of transactions, like he is purchasing the goods and he is selling the goods, and also he is depositing money into the bank, and he is making lot of payments like salary paid, rent paid, and also he is getting lot of incomes like income received in the form of a commission, and also he is getting lot of incomes in the form of brokerage, underwriting commission, and whatever it is. Now you can see that after 6 months or after 1 year, so you can say that it is the duty of the businessman to check whether we are getting a profit or a loss. So in my previous classes I already said the process of accounting. You can see that the first process is we are journalize the transactions, and afterwards we are transferring to different ledger accounts. That is what is called posting, and also we are preparing lot of subsidiary books like a cash book and purchase book and sales book, purchase returns, sales returns, etc., etc. And afterwards we are taking the balances, we are getting a debit balance and credit balance, etc. Now you can see that the end of the accounting year means after 6 months or after 1 year. Normally we are preparing the final accounts at the end of the accounting year. That means after 1 year. It is the duty of the businessman to check whether we are getting a profit or a loss. You know that I already invested the money. The proprietor or the owner or the entrepreneur is already invested the money in the form of a capital. Now 1 year is over. So I want to find out whether I am getting a profit or a loss. So my capital is safe or not. I want to give a returns to my shareholders. So that is why I want to know that whether I am getting a profit or loss, or otherwise how far he has succeeded to achieve the objective of the business units. That is why you can see the process of accounting. The last process of accounting is, or the end result of the process of accounting is known as the preparation of final accounts, or the preparation or the presentation of financial statements. You know that how we are presenting the final accounts, or how we are preparing the trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. You can see that this is the end process of the this is the end process of the accounting process. You know that the first part is journal, that all part is over. Now 1 year is over. How far he has succeeded to achieve the objective of the business units, and whether I am getting a profit or loss. So what about my net profit, and what about my gross profit, what about the financial position of the businessman, and what about the liquidity of the businessman. whether he is able to pay his liabilities, what about my income, and I am able to pay off my liabilities, so that you can trace out and that you can ascertain and that you can find out with the help of this financial statement. So that is what is called, you know, that we are going to finalize the books of accounts. We are going to finalize our books of account. That is what is called trading account and profit and loss account and balance sheet. So here, so one more point I want to discuss, that is this trading account and profit and loss account and balance sheet I am preparing from the trial balance. You know that, what do you mean by trial balance? See, after entering all the transaction into different ledger accounts, and finally all these balances we are transferring and making a statement. That statement is known as trial balance. You know that, what do you mean by trial balance? So after entering all these transactions and after preparing the ledger accounts, and this balance we are transferring and making a statement is known as trial balance. That means, so this trial balance is the basic document for the preparation of financial statement. And trial balance is the base examination. You are getting a trial balance along with a lot of adjustments. So that means the trial balance is the list of various of ledger accounts, and the trial balance is the basic document for the preparation of financial statements. So and also with the help of trial balance we can check the arithmetical accuracy of the books of accounts, and also the trial balance is giving the different balances of the ledger accounts. So that means, what I am going to say, the trial balance is the basic document for the preparation of financial statements. Now I am coming to next part. So how to prepare trading and profit and loss accounts. So trading and profit and loss account we are preparing from the trial balance. So then what are the functions of trial balance, that I already explained. Now we can come to the point, that is trading and profit and loss accounts. So what do you mean by trading account? That is my first point. What do you mean by trading account? Trading account is an account which shows the result of buying and selling of goods. Trading account is an account which shows the result of buying and selling of goods. So what is a trading account? Trading account is an account which shows the result of buying and selling of goods. The net result of trading account is either a gross profit or a gross loss. So once again I am repeating, what is trading account? So you know that the traditional method for presenting the financial statement is by preparing two accounts and one statement. So first one is we are preparing trading account and profit and loss, and the second we are preparing a balance sheet. So this is the traditional concept for the presentation of the financial statement. The traditional concept for the presentation of financial statement is by preparing trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So my first point is, what is trading account? Trading account is an account which shows the different balances, and trading account is an account which shows the result of buying and selling of goods. So the result of trading account is either a gross profit or a gross loss. So you can see that the trading account is an account which shows the result of buying and selling of goods, and also the net result of trading account is either a gross profit or a gross loss. How we can find out this gross profit and gross loss? So if the credit total of the trading account is more than the debit total, means it's a gross profit, and vice versa, it is a gross loss. Once again, trading account is an account which shows the result of buying and selling of goods, and also how we can find out this trading account, and also how we can find out this gross profit or a gross loss. The net result of trading account is either a gross profit or a gross loss. Means if the credit total of the account is more than the debit total, that means that is a profit, and vice versa, it is a loss. So just look at here. So what is the specimen of a trading account? So normally we are preparing trading and profit and loss account together. So this is what is called, you can see the specimen. So trading accounts, so trading and profit and loss accounts for the year ended. So this is very important. trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st December 2014. So this is particulars. And amount. So what is the specimen of trading account? You can see the trading account, first item is to opening stock. So to opening stock, then afterwards we are writing to purchases. To purchases we are writing in inner column because sometimes returns may be there, less purchase returns or return outwards. So take the total and should be outer column. Then again all direct expenses like to wages and to carriage or to carriage inverse, and next to freight, to auxiliary charges and royalties, all manufacturing expenses, etc. And credit side I am taking by sales inner column and less sales returns if any, and take the difference outer column, and the last item will be by closing stock. You can see this is the specimen of trading account. The trading account, trading and profit and loss account for the year ended, trading and profit and loss account for the year ended, and particulars amount, to opening stock, then again to purchases inner column, less purchase returns if any, and take the total outer column, then all direct expenses like to wages and to carriage and to carriage inverse, to freight charges, to auxiliaries and manufacturing expense, etc., etc. And here credit side you can see by sales, less sales returns and by closing stock. Now you can see this is the format of trading account. And what is the result of this trading account? So the result of this trading account is either a gross profit or a gross loss. That means, see, I am taking the total of credit side. So now you can see that the total I am taking, so the credit side. Then credit total minus debit total is equal to the difference, that means the balance figure. If the credit total is more than the debit total, I am writing here to gross profit carry down, or the gross profit is transferred to profit and loss account. I think you got the point. So what is trading account? The traditional concept for presenting the financial statement is by preparing a two accounts and one statement, that is what is called a trading account and profit and loss account and balance sheet. So trading account is an account which shows the result of buying and selling of goods, and you can see the format of trading account. So that is the particulars amount, trading and profit and loss account for the year ended is the keyword, for the year ended 31st December or 31st March, either financial year or a calendar year. So you can see that trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st December 2014. So starting with to opening stock, then to purchases, less purchase returns if any, and all direct expenses, that is to wages, to carriage and to freight and to auxiliary charges, to manufacturing expenses, and credit side you can see by sales and less sales returns and by closing stock. Now we are taking the balances. What is the position of what is the exact the position of this trading account? Either you are getting a profit or a loss. So what about the gross profit and gross loss? If the credit total is more than the debit total, our assumption is we are getting a gross profit, and vice versa we are getting what? We are getting a loss. So this is what is called a trading account. And altogether we can continue profit and loss account also. So listen, next part is we are going to prepare profit and loss account. This gross profit I am transferring to the credit side of profit and loss account. Suppose I am getting a loss, that loss I am putting in the debit side of profit and loss account. Listen, that's a very important point. If I am getting a profit, I am transferring to the credit side of profit and loss account, and also if I am getting a loss, I am putting in the debit side of profit and loss account. I can continue here. So here listen, this profit I am transferring here. So here no space is there, that's why I am making another column. So separate I am making. So profit and loss accounts. So first we are preparing a trading account. The next process is we are making a profit and loss account. So you can see that same format is there, and we are preparing the same account. See, listen here, by gross profit brought down. So you can see that gross profit we are transferred from trading account to the profit and loss account. See, if it is a profit, I am putting in the credit side. Then listen, next point is we want to find out whether we are getting a net profit or a net loss. So what about our net profit and net loss? The first item in the credit side is by gross profit brought down, and all selling and administrative expenses I am putting in the debit side. You can see the first item is to salary. So first item is to salary, and again you can see to rent paid. So rent paid, to insurance, and to traveling expense, and again to depreciation, and to bad debts, to legal charges, and to audit fees, see, etc., that all administrative, or to advertisement. So these are the expenses, and again credit side the possible item is by interest received, and next one is by discount received, say, etc. So you can see all selling and administrative expenses, and income I am putting in the debit side as well as credit side. You can see, so first item in the credit side is by gross profit brought down, and credit side all incomes I am putting in the credit side, that is interest received or discount received or interest on investment, and see that type of incomes and revenues I am putting in the credit side, and left hand side I am putting all selling and administrative expenses, namely salary, rent, insurance, and traveling expense, depreciation, bad debts, legal charges, advertising, and audit fees, brokerage, discount allowed. Like that you can see lot of expenses are there, selling and administrative expenses, and those expenses we are putting in the debit side. Now I am going to take the difference. That difference is known as either a net profit or a net loss. So we are assuming, so my credit side is more, so we are getting a net profit, and debit side is more, we are meeting a loss, or that means net loss. See, I want to find out the gain, the difference between the gain and losses, or I want to find out the credit total is more, we are getting a net profit, and debit total is more, we are getting a net loss. So we assume that the credit total is more. Now I am taking the difference, that difference I am transferring to balance sheet. So to net profit transferred to capital. See here, listen, this difference is known as what? Net profit. Now listen, we have studied two accounts. One is trading account, I got gross profit, and again next process, see, I prepared a profit and loss account, I got net profit. That net profit now I am transferring to next statement, that is what is called balance sheet. This is a very, very important. Now you know that our second termly examination is going on. So accountancy exam is coming, especially for 11th standard students. So look at here, this is 8-mark question. You can expect 1 or 2 questions from this chapter. This is very, very important, finalization of accounts with adjustments. And also after this question, see, I am going to take the different adjustments for presenting the final accounts. Now look at this point, trading and profit and loss account. Trading account already I prepared, and now result is known as what? Net profit. That net profit now I am transferring to the balance sheet. Now how to make a balance sheet, and what is the use of balance sheet, and what do you mean by balance sheet, how it's differed from trial balance. These are the points should be analyzed by the students. So what do you mean by balance sheet? What is the difference between balance sheet and other trading account and profit and loss account? You can see that. See what I said, we are preparing a 2 accounts and 1 statement, trading and profit and loss account, and next last point is I am making a balance sheet. So balance sheet is a statement which shows the total assets and liabilities. which shows the total liabilities as well as assets, and finally the balance sheet should tally. The examination hall itself, you know that your answer is correct or not. So you are getting the correct, that means your balance sheet is tallied. So how to prepare a balance sheet? Look at here. So this is what is the format of balance sheet. So you can see that what I said, balance sheet is not an account, it is a statement. And balance sheet have no debit side and credit side. Balance sheet have two sides, that is what is called left hand side and right hand side. Balance sheet have no debit side and credit side, and balance sheet have two sides, that is the left hand side and right hand side. Balance sheet as on. Balance sheet as on 31st December 2014. So liabilities amount and asset amount. So you can see balance sheet is a statement. What is balance sheet? Balance sheet is a statement which shows the total liabilities as well as assets. You can see lot of assets and liabilities along with the capital I am putting. See, you can see first item I am writing capital. So capital I am writing inner column, then add net profit. So take the total inner column and less drawings. So final answer you can write in the outer column. So once again, capital plus net profit minus drawings, outer column. Then again all liabilities. So like loan, next item is loan is a liability, and creditors is a liability, and bills payable is a liability, and overdraft is a liability. Then outstanding expenses, any outstanding expense is there, you can write. You can see, so these are the main liability items: capital plus owner's equity, capital plus net profit minus drawings, outer column. Then afterwards I am writing long term as well as short term liabilities. The loan is there, creditors is there, bill payable is there, overdraft is there, and outstanding expenses are there. Then look at the next version, that means other credit side. So all assets, even fixed assets as well as current assets I am putting. So first I am writing all fixed asset, that is land and building and plant and machinery. Land and building is there, and plant and machinery is there, and equipments are there, and furniture is there, and debtors are there, sundry debtors. Then cash in hand is there, then bills receivable is there, and cash at bank is there, cash at bank, and prepaid insurance is there, or prepaid expense is there, not insurance, prepaid expenses, any prepaid item, prepaid expense is there, and last item will be closing stock. So you can see, once again I will repeat, see, you can see the balance sheet. Balance sheet as on 31st December 2014, liabilities and amount and asset and amount. So capital, liability side, capital plus net profit minus drawings. If I am getting a net loss, so capital minus net loss and minus drawings, outer column. If I am getting a net profit, so capital plus net profit minus drawings, outer column. Then you can see loan, long term liabilities, like loan is there, and creditors are there, bills payable is there, and overdraft is there, and outstanding expenses are there. Then other side you can see asset side, land and building is there, and plant and machinery is there, equipments are there, furniture is there, debtors are there, and cash in hand is there, bill receivable is there, and cash at bank is there, and prepaid expenses are there, and last item is closing stock. Now you are getting a clear picture about what is balance sheet. The balance sheet is a statement which shows the total assets as well as liabilities of the concern, and with the help of balance sheet we are getting a lot of information, and we are getting a lot of information like, so the liquidity of the business, and whether the business is able to pay off its liabilities or not, and we can trace out the financial position of the businessman by preparing a balance sheet. So that means now we are prepared what is trading account, and what is the profit and loss account, and what is the balance sheet. Now I am asking one question. So what is the basic difference between trial balance and balance sheet? Normally the board is asking this question. Now we have studied what is trading account, and we have studied what is a profit and loss account, and we have studied what is balance sheet also. Now finally, so I am asking one question, what is the difference between trial balance and balance sheet? Very simple. You know that trial balance normally we are preparing, like periodically we are preparing after 1 month or after 3 months we are preparing a trial balance. But you know that the balance sheet we are not preparing like that. Why? Because balance sheet is the last process of the accounting, you know, last process of our accounting system. That means we are going to finalize the books of accounts. That is the only end of the accounting year, means after 1 year or half yearly we are preparing this trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. The balance sheet is giving lot of information, but trial balance is not giving that much information. And also another point, the trial balance you can see lot of ledger balances are there, but the balance sheet, so we are taking total assets and liabilities. And also the trial balance you can see lot of debit item as well as the credit item we are writing, but here no question of debit and credit. And even trial balance you can see the real accounts balance are there, nominal account balance are there, and personal account balance are there. But here you can see the balance sheet, only the real account and personal account items are there. So these are the basic difference between this trial balance and balance sheet. Now next point is very important point, that is we are preparing this financial statement the current year. So we are preparing this financial statement the current year. That means any item which is belongs to preceding year or any item which is belongs to succeeding year, we are not taking into the account. So once again, we are preparing this financial statement of the current year. That means in my previous example, so we are preparing this financial statement the year that is 31st December 2014. And the item which is belongs to this particular year only we are taking. But sometimes the item which is belongs to current year, or maybe it is belongs to preceding or succeeding years, and what adjustment you are going to make for the presentation of this financial statement. When we are preparing this financial statement, you are getting some item, example, salary is not paid, or salary is paid only for 10 months, or some items you paid in advance, or income received in advance, or interest on capital, or interest on drawings, and salary outstanding, depreciation, bad debts, like you can see lot of adjustments are coming one by one. So my next point is, what are the primary adjustment for the presentation or for the preparation of financial statement? What are the primary adjustment? See, what are the primary adjustment for the presentation of financial statement? What are the primary adjustment for the presentation of financial statements? So that we can see after a short break.